Y'all get in here. Let's go. Big ups to YouTube. Thank you, YouTube, for giving me the opportunity, the wisdom, the knowledge, and the understanding to know what's right from wrong. Day gang. Shouts out to the chat.
Hey everybody.
Love Dolph.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Shouts out to the real angel.
Hey.
The honeycomb. Y'all tune in to my other channel. We gonna be dropping some links. Shouts out to Peanut Butter Face. Hardgrove. Shouts out to YG. The whole Band Aid Gang family, y'all. Let's go. We gonna give y'all nothing but extreme knowledge. So vibrate on a high frequency. You wanna come in this chat? I said, damn. Band Aid Gang, let's go. We gonna swing a little bit early, man. It feel good, be blessed, and never stressed. I said, damn. We got 4 in the building. Make sure you double tap that screen, man. Double tap that screen. Let's go. I said, damn. Boy, you know we about to kick them straight in their ass tonight. You know what I'm about? We gonna knock the rubber out. We gonna knock the rubber out. We gonna knock the rubber out the elastic in they draw. I said, damn. Man, hit that like button. Double tap that screen. Make sure you hit the buttons on the right-hand side, and you'll find the like button up in there. Let go. Shouts out to Memphis. Shouts out to all the fallen soldiers, man. We ain't gonna let Dolph legacy just disappear. What the hell you thought this was? Let go. I hope y'all like that title, man. We right here. We gonna get this channel popping. We gonna get it popping on. Let's get it. It's that Band Aid Gang shit, man. Let go. You know, people might be out doing a little trick-or-treating, getting a lot of candy and shit like that. Moving around, you know how we do. But we ain't sitting in the car like, go, fam. Let's go. Band Aid Gang. Y'all get in here. We right here, man. Support the channel. $, Content Kings with a Z, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's go. $, Content Kings. That's that chime. Y'all get in. Double tap that screen, hit that like button. We got 7 in the building. Y'all know we gonna run this bitch, man. We gonna give you knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Let's go. Shouts out to PRE, man. Shouts out to Memphis. Shouts out to Chicago. The whole down south, the whole Midwest, West Coast. Let's go. I said, damn. Band Aid Gang, I miss y'all like y'all miss me too. We were here. See what you did? You fucked up. And you thought we was gonna let this shit ride, but that's not the scenario. What up, Peanut Butter Face? Drop your link in the chat. We got 12 in the building. Make sure you see Peanut Butter Face Miss Hargrove. She is part of the Band Aid Gang. Honeycomb Hideout, y'all. Honeycomb Hideout. That's our other channel. Y'all gonna be seeing some exclusive shows. See, I've been back and forth building another channel. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Peanut Butter, drop the Honeycomb Hideout link in the chat, and make sure you drop your link in the chat so everybody be knowing what's popping, gang. Y'all get in here. I said, damn. Let me drop this real quick, gang.
Here we go. Hey everyone, Jason Bateman,
It's Band Aid
star
Gang.
of Zootopia 2.
So I'm about to go ahead and get some material out. Peanut Butter's gonna drop her link in the chat. So we gonna have, we going back and forth on these channels. Just, hey, make sure that we get up close and personal on this channel. We show love. On Peanut Butter Face, you will be seeing our new show called The Hot Seat. That's going to be off the chain. So if you guys want to become a part of the hot seat, we'll get y'all that further information once we start. We're going to get this channel up and rolling. Y'all get in here. So we're gonna put some links down here in the chat. Thank you guys for joining us tonight, supporting the channel. We got 11 in the building, man. What's up with them likes, man? Run my motherfucking likes up, man. We need motherfucking likes up. That's what we need to do. We better put this chime down in the chat, gang. We also gonna put our Cash App down in the chat if you want to support the channel, man. We really appreciate that, gang. Thank you. So everybody, I hope you guys see the link in the chat. That is our backup channel. We will see the whole Honeycomb Hideout gang and how we really rock shows. Drag specialists, and we just really interact with the public on these channels. So we would love if you guys subscribe to the backup channels. Now, you're not going to see much on that Honeycomb Hideout channel, but it is a lot. I hide it a lot. That's why it's called Honeycomb Hideout. But we some great content about y'all. We ask if you support it. Make sure you subscribe to that channel, which you see down there, Honeycomb Hideout. You're gonna also see Peanut Butter's link, and if YG comes in, Yolanda the Great, we're gonna get all the links to the chats down there. So make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to those channels. I want to thank Coral for coming out. See, we started a little bit early on this live, so I'm sure a couple more people are gonna start falling in. So if you want to support to the channel, you can hit my chime. I'm gonna pin it up here. It's already pinned. So, you know, guys, thank you for coming through. Peanut, drop that damn link in the chat. Drop your link in the chat. Stop playing with me. So we got some exclusive shit, gang. We got a lot of knowledge that people need to follow and check out. On this live, we're gonna demonstrate a lot of things. We're going to review a lot of things when it comes to this criminal right here, go by the name of Hernandez Govan, who walking around the internet like it's all motherfucking good, right? He wants to be a fucking superstar. Thank you guys for the likes. Govan wants to be a fucking superstar. I can't make this shit up. This nigga wants to be a superstar. So we going to make him famous, but not in the way that he want to be famous.
Right.
We going to make him famous, but not in the way that he wants to be fucking famous. Gang put a lot of information in the shift. See, we here now. We got the Honeycomb Hideout finna do numbers. We on top of the game. That's why it took me a little time, y'all. I gotta make sure shit right. I'm going with change. And y'all know when I snowball a bit, that just get to rolling. So we here tonight. So let's go ahead and rock this show and check out this shit that has been going on. Well, man, he needs to know. If he don't know, I'ma always update him shit. Let's go.
Without being killed. Because if I did, who gonna do something? Because if I did, who gonna do something?
What happened to the 100?
So if you did, who gonna do something? Y'all heard Govan? And if I did, who go do something? See, y'all gotta know this is an agenda that's going on out here. If you're not following the agenda, you're not following it. This Illuminati shit, this Masonic shit that you see out here, gang. You ain't. That's a whole bunch of shit that's going on in Memphis right now. Spiritually, a whole bunch of things going on in Memphis. A lot of people don't know it. So we're gonna demonstrate that today. See that this never came out. But check this. We got a little bit of footage from it. Thank you for the hearts, gang. Thank you guys. So, real talk. So he gonna say, I had something to do with it. See, the industry know, but all of these people are part of this agenda. All of these people are part of this plan. Some are in, some are out. Some are knocking at the door wanting to come in. I don't want no parts of that shit. Hell no. All the individuals, and it's only a couple. It's Seti Nash. Now it's all starting to come out. It's Woody. It's Charleston White. It's Terrence Gangster Williams. It's Hernandez Govan. It's No Jumper. It's Black TV. It's Whack 100. And we know a lot of celebrities are already in that type of shit, but we don't want in. But see, it's getting easy to start to identify this. And see, I'm also going to demonstrate and show you guys some stuff about the because I've been keeping 3-eye atlas, and that's going to get deep. I'm gonna give some information on this live tonight at the end of the show to show y'all what is really going on. So everybody right now, it is an agenda that's going on right now. So everybody need to really be preparing their families right now. You need to get everything. You need to prepare your family. This is one of the reasons that they did cut off people's SNAP benefits. There's a reason why they cut off these people's SNAP benefits, and SNAP benefits down too. Yeah, let's go.
Without being killed.
I had something to do with Dolph being killed.
You did.
Because if I did, who gonna do something? Because if I did, who gonna do something?
What happened to the 100K?
From the record deal?
A 2 in the murder trial for the man accused of orchestrating the killing of rapper Young Dolph.
Man got started shortly after 9:30 Tuesday morning.
I mean, I didn't really listen to him.
Who did? Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I ain't ducking nothing but some bad.
So who did? The whole world listened to Dolph. Did you hear that, Angel? Did y'all just hear that, gang? He said, who did? Oh, you's a bold one, bald-headed motherfucker. You's a bold, bald-headed, alien-looking motherfucker. Oh, yeah, we on your ass. Because we ain't like that. Oh, we didn't like that, gang. We ain't gonna let that ride.
Rapper Young Dolph.
Man got started shortly after 9:30 Tuesday.
Who is that?
I mean, I didn't really listen
Who
to
is this, man, day
The
gang?
record deal? Who gonna do something?
What happened to the 100K?
Because she know.
From the record deal?
A 2 in the murder trial.
From what record deal? See, I do him all type of ways. From the record deal? Because it was more money than a record deal, big dog. See, the reason why Hernandez Govan gang got this money, because he's paying people to come to him now. He got a show. Well, he got that money. $1 million on the unaliving of Dolph. And the suckers and the dope fiends, they took the charge. See, they took the charge. And he already had new. The whole play. The city of Memphis knew the whole play, the whole conspiracy. But we been on top of this shit. Let's go.
For the man
Show y'all.
Young Dolph.
Man got started shortly after 9.
I mean, I don't really listen to him.
As you say, I didn't even get the quick sneak this. Said, hey, this man don't care about nobody but himself. Don't care about himself. Let's go, gang.
Who did? Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I ain't ducking nothing but some bad.
It sounds like you ducking somebody.
If I was ducking them, I would.
This man said he ain't ducking nothing but some bad pussy 1,000 goddamn times. Bruh, you ain't even getting no pussy as far as we concerned. And what we seen about that doctor, you getting some dick. I said, damn. What up, Lady Pat? How many times we done heard this man say he ain't ducking nothing but some bad pussy? Boy, what's wrong with you? I ain't ducking nothing but some bad pussy. I ain't ducking nothing but some bad. Man, you need to go ahead and change that line that you keep on saying. Everybody done heard you say that 1,000 times. I don't think he want no pussy, gang. How about y'all? Put it one, I don't think he want no pussy. I ain't ducking nothing but some bad. Boy, them girls, you disrespecting Memphis, boy. Sound like you saying them girls down there in Memphis got some bad pussy. I said, damn. That man said I ain't ducking nothing but some bad pussy 1,000 times. Hit that like button, y'all. Double tap that motherfucking like button. Lay on it. Get you a pillow and lay on my motherfucking like button. We gonna ride this bitch all the way out. Let's go.
I'll be here.
Oogie ducking.
Yeah, please, bitches.
Yeah, I thought we could go off, start a business together, sell some cookies.
Yeah.
Sell some cookies. See, oh, girl know what's going on. I would not. See, some of y'all women, you gotta have some bad pussy. You gotta be desperate. I would not want to ride in no goddamn car with this man. If you get in the car with this man, you ladies, if you get in the car with this, that's why you don't say him with it, woman. I said, damn, hit double with his goddamn woman, because she's scared to ride with him.
It's an embarrassment.
It's an embarrassment. Who would want to be I'm blocking your pussy game right now. Who would want to be in a video with this man right here? All he do is ride around. Okay, you say I'm breaking up. Listen to me on
Who got the initiative to go associate myself with lazy people or people who don't respect the culture?
But you're allowed to associate yourself with this killer. Now, why you got Houston on? See, now look, y'all see he Sue-wooed out. Y'all see Govan Sue-wooed all the way out, gang. Blood gang. See, these guys identity, and they act like the streets don't know. See, we know. Real people know what's going on. The Houston tag on, why you ain't got me there? You don't care about nothing but the next to that. Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Blood. Thought you Hernandez sitting in the back seat on your phone. Thought you didn't gang bang. Hernandez go blood. Everybody that was outside that damn cookie shop. You a blood. That's like everybody that was outside that goddamn cookie shop. Turn on the thing and see if you can hear me through the pad. See, y'all got to see what this game. That's why I can't wait to get Dr. E and everybody back on this platform. Double tap that screen. Y'all get here. There he go back there. See, shit start to come out. You know how to find it over here, gang. Band-Aid gang know how to find everything. Everything. I watch everything. It's going to be hard for her to dodge the Band-Aid gang, bro. In a minute, they're going to start tagging him. You know, because I'm going to keep that pressure. More and more you going to put that, I'm going to start putting that pressure on your ass. You know, because I'm going to keep that pressure. There you go. I'm going to keep putting that pressure on your ass. Let's continue.
The bullshit people, man, even though we got to be around them sometimes. I know how to blend in, but I ain't, you know, I fuck around with them. Listen, man, how old are you? Yeah?
Band-Aid gang, let's go.
What time you get on? Let's go.
What's your number? 423 what? 218. I'm gonna call it right now.
Let go.
What you think? Go ahead and eat it.
Put a 1 in the chat, gang.
What you think Govan need to do from here on out? He need to make himself a wheel and go pick out his head and shit. But shit like that. That's all he need to go do. Hey, yo, gang, y'all can say.
See, real niggas know, man. Real niggas know. You gonna need to go make yourself a wheel. I think he already went and made himself a wheel, though. Double tap that screen, gang. I think he already went and made himself a wheel. Let's go.
Whatever y'all want to say. But Shorty in that cookie shop, she definitely played a part in Dolph on the Lavin. Y'all can say whatever it is y'all want to say. I'm from the trenches. I know how that back door shit look. I know how it look. Shorty could have said something. She could have pointed. She could have did anything. She seen them and she actually went in the back because she knew what time it was. She had parts of that. Now, I ain't trying to make the police lock her up or nothing like that.
Now, I agree with dude because, for one, we've already that girl. How she ran. You could tell that was back door. Everybody knows that was a backdoor situation, but with that saying being a backdoor situation, Hernandez Govan said something on a couple of interviews that I'm going to go back on and do some stuff to where I hope everybody remember when he said that he was good friends with Dolph. Now, everybody's seen the diss that was going on with how Dolph humiliated Big Jook. Everybody's seen that, how he, how he basically slaughtered Big Jook and talked bad about Gotti, but you never really heard him say much. And that just crossed my mind when I see those interviews that he did on Vlad No Jumper, how he says he was cool with Dolph. What if Dolph thought he was cool with him too, though? What if Dolph thought Hernandez Govan was also cool with him? And that's how the setup came. Because I truly believe that not only could Dolph been on the phone with Maurice, I think Dolph could have been on the phone with Hernandez Govan. Because that whole play was calculated. Everything that happened in that cookie shop was calculated. And I showed you guys the tablet that was sitting on top of that counter that nobody seen. That tablet that was sitting on top of that counter. That was sitting on top of that little counter that was facing Dolph. All that stuff was there for a reason. To know that he was there. Because, see, that could have been the only piece of identification to show that Dolph was there and the mission was accomplished. Y'all see what I'm talking about? I showed y'all that. I showed you guys that. See, because, see, some things they try to hide, but it be in plain sight. But when I showed y'all that little tablet that was sitting there, everybody was like, whoa. That tablet was sitting on the counter. None of y'all seen that tablet. Your water, baby. None of y'all seen that tablet until I showed y'all that tablet. Tell me one person. But see, a lot of people in this sector, they want to be the ones to, oh, I did this and I did that. I did it now. But you're scared to admit you saw that goddamn tablet. Talk to me now. Everybody saw that tablet that was possibly recording young Dolph, allegedly. Everybody saw those boxes that was sitting there with the ticket on top. Everybody know Dolph was coming in there to pick up something. Everybody know Dolph was coming there later to do that video. We got the OG. I done showed y'all all the footage. I really put boots on the ground and showed y'all all the footage of when the OG said he was going there later on to shoot a video. Then you had Wolf, Brick Wolf, sit back and say he was going up there to make a payment. So the payment for the parking lot, for the video, later on that day. Dolph gets a phone call. We know Dolph still had one foot in the streets and one foot in the industry. Everybody know that. But you live that type of lifestyle. You just got to be more. You got to be more secured up when you live in that type of lifestyle. And that's what Dolph went wrong. Let's continue.
I'm just calling it what it is, goddammit. She definitely played a part. She played a part. Watch the video. And again, y'all ain't got to agree with me. But if you know, you know. Like I said, I'm from the trenches. I know how that backdoor shit look. I know what women do when they set some shit up. I know how they move and get up out of there.
Uh-oh.
Come on now. And R.I.P. Dolph, too.
And y'all know, too. Everybody know that girl body language, how she came up. That just looked like a play. Bro telling you some gems right now. Bro telling you some real gems right now. Everybody know what a play looked like. Everybody know what a play looked like. What was the rest of the people in the store? Why they didn't run up to the counter? Why was only one person that ran up to the counter? Why was the woman that was sitting that came up to the counter with her phone that ran to the back? Why did she have more balls than the cousin that was allegedly back there making cookies? What was the guy at? He should have been before the girl. I said, damn. The guy should have been up there before the girl, at least after the unaliving happened to Dolph. Where was he at? Was he scared? Did the girl have more balls than he had? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Did the girl at the counter have more balls than the other three people? Because we know it was 4, not 3. Raven thinks she was just out to clear now. Raven thinks she out to clear now. One investigation leads to another investigation. The Juke investigation is still open. They still investigating Juke's unaliving. You know how many other pieces gonna come in? But we see from Govan, because he's part of the agenda, just said everybody knows, even the street knows, because we know them police down there in Memphis is crooked. We know that. But we're going to talk about that a little bit later, and we're going to look at it a little bit later. Let's go.
Hernandez Govan. Man. I'm going to just say this.
Say it.
His ass better make sure he stay hidden. Let me just leave it at that. Because I know the streets, they don't like that verdict. But I don't wish jail on nobody. I'm just saying.
So Trump sent the military police here, not the National Guard, y'all. The first thing they did was go in front of the pyramid and worship it and look at it. You think this by coincidence? No. They know we know who we are, and they are here to try to stop the culture, the new culture that we're trying to build. They're not here for crime. They're here to control culture, to control what you think, our image. The media is the devil. Media spelled backwards is Adam. They're here to control every atom in your body. So Minifer was the name of Memphis before it was called
good with flipping words, huh?
Was the name Memphis. Y'all didn't know that. And Trump didn't follow Greek mythology. Minifer means established and beautiful. Okay, the name reflects the city's important and its vital political and cultural hub and its association with the pyramid of King Pippin. He was the one who named Memphis, who gave it the name Memphis. Memphis is used today as a gender-neutral first name carrying the same meaning of established and beautiful. Gender-neutral. The Nefer part of Memphis means good and perfect. Men is men, and Nefer is for women. Did you know the first cross was called a Nefer? The little circle with the cross. The first cross came from Egypt, and that's where Christianity, the cross, come from. It appears the name of pharaohs and royal children. For example, Nefer Titi is thought to mean beautiful one that comes, and Nefer means the beauty of Ra, meaning the beauty of God. God created women. This is a Nefer. So you wear that chain, you need to know the first cross came from Egypt, Memphis, Egypt. Okay. Now this is Nefertari. Moses is really a knocker.
Y'all get in here.
Part of Enoch, who really wanted everybody to worship one God, and he wanted to make commandments and name a city after them. So Moses actually took that part of his life, and he took the fighting in the desert and the spreading the sand and spreading the sea. He took that from through most of fork, and they created Moses. You know, Trump, Neil, and all them know this. This is the religion they live by. This is actually in their religion that they study. Okay, and the Greeks came and stole everything and reversed everything, reversed our language, and then made it a spell. So when we speak English, you actually put a spell on yourself. A lot of people don't know that. So this Nefertari, this Moses and Nefertari worshiping the sun god Ra, and then it's the child. That's the triangle, okay? So this is a spiritual game that Trump playing. He's trying to make us stop worrying about who we are and worry about crime. Bro, we already got crime down. We on something else. Now, we know who we are, and we're going to start moving like who we are. And there's nothing you can do about it. You know, we're trying to come together.
Folks, you plan on suing the city? I do. For defamation of character. Are you representing him for that lawsuit?
I've told him just let it be.
Well, the main reason I'm filing a lawsuit is the
Manny said, I told him I'm going to let it be. Just let it be. Because Manny know this nigga guilty. Manny know this nigga guilty. Manny said, man, you need to just enjoy your goddamn freedom, gang. Enjoy your motherfucking freedom, bro. Ain't no need for you to even, you know what I'm saying, go further, because the more you keep on talking, see, Hernandez Govan is going to get himself locked up and get a lot of people locked up behind him. We know that. Manning is at the point, like Manning said what he said, get your money and get out. Stop showing your motherfucking face, Govan. But that's still not gonna work. You could live a little bit longer. See, everybody's time is numbered. Everybody got a time that is numbered, bro. And when you do what you did, bro, your time is numbered. You heard what Wu said, let go.
Information, a character. I've been labeled a mastermind.
You
My
are.
family can't even go places comfortably. I was held in jail for 10 months on this case.
Look, gang, this is where you fucked up, gang. Stop playing with us. He said he can't go nowhere comfortably. We can't tell. Did you hear what he said? He just ruined this defamation of characters case right there. I said, damn. Did y'all hear what he said? I said, damn. He said he ruined his opportunity. He ruined his opportunity for defamation of character. Sorry about that, gang. Because you just sat your ass up here and be online every day talking about you ain't scared of shit. They gonna look at this shit and say, bro, dumb as hell. We can't tell. You on every show. You saying you can't go nowhere comfortably. You on the plane. You selling dope to the dope fiend, letting everybody see the dope fiend. You calling everybody on the phone. You making bets on the internet. Tell me where your defamation of character is gonna come in. You already listed as a rat. I said, damn. Listen to what this man just said, gang.
It's a defamation of character. I've been labeled a mastermind. My family can't even go places comfortably. I was held.
We ain't seeing your family. We ain't even seeing your gal. Let's continue.
In jail for 10 months on this case with no bond, not even a bond hearing. So yes, there will be a lawsuit filed.
Look at Manny.
Hernandez Govan.
Look at Manny. Manny like, nigga, you gonna lose.
No bond, not even a bond hearing.
Look at Manny,
So
gang.
yes,
Double
there
tap
will
my
be a
screen.
lawsuit
Look at
filed.
Manny, y'all.
Well, Hernandez Govan and Manny Aurora, appreciate you.
You know
guys
what?
coming
They
in.
say the eyes is the key to the soul, bro. The eyes is a key to the soul. Even your attorney couldn't keep a straight face. Even Manny Aurora could not keep a straight face. His eyes dropped. Because he know that this dude is skating on thin ice the more that he keeps coming publicly. The more Hernandez Govan goes public, the more he's going to get himself closer to his unaliving, to his own demise. To his own demise, gang. Let's go.
To do the first interview after winning, like Hernandez, me and you've been talking. Yeah. And I remember when I had that conversation with you and you spoke kind of roughly about the case.
Roughly,
I
y'all.
feel like I was talking to an innocent man. You were. There wasn't, you were telling me like, listen, this is about to get dismissed.
Did Manny shake his head?
About the case.
Pay attention to
I feel like
this.
I was
I want y'all to
talking
pay
to an innocent
attention. Answer me this. Watch Manny. When he said you're dealing with an innocent man, your attorney should have shook his head, right? Manny should have shook his head like, yeah, he innocent. But Manny didn't shake his hand. Manny know he guilty. Look.
Well, Hernandez Govan and Manny Aurora, appreciate you guys coming in.
Wait, let me play this. Listen to this.
Defamation of character. I've been labeled a mastermind.
Watch Manny
My
Aurora.
family can't even go places comfortably. I was held in jail for 10 months on this case with no bond, not even a bond hearing.
Look at Manny.
Yes, there will be a lawsuit filed. Well,
Watch Manny's eyes.
And Manny Aurora, appreciate you guys coming in to do the first interview after winning. Like Hernandez, me and you've been talking. Yeah. And I remember when I had that conversation with you and you spoke kind of roughly about the case.
Watch Manny Aurora eyes.
I feel like I was talking to an innocent man. You were. There wasn't.
Did Manny look at Manny's eyes?
The case.
He's like, no, you
I
didn't.
feel like I was talking to an innocent man. You were. There wasn't.
Ooh, Manny praying right there. Manny said, Lord, look at Manny. Manny said, Lord, please forgive me for winning this case. Because I know, Lord, that I am sitting with the mastermind that had something to do with the unaliving of Adolph Thornton. I can't make this shit up. I said, damn. Tell me I'm lying, gang. You put a one in the chat if I'm lying. Manning should have shook his head. When he said that I'm an innocent man, Manning should have shook his head like, to play the role with it, right? Like, yep, he innocent. I won this case. He's innocent. But you can see Manny Roy looking up in the eye, looking in the sky, saying, Lord, what did I do? Manny said, what did I do? Why did I win this case? I hope, Lord, you forgive me. I know I did it all for the money. For the love of the money. Let go.
I feel like I was talking to an innocent man.
You were.
No, you wasn't.
You know, you were telling me, like, listen, this is about to get dismissed, and, you know, I'm about to be able to do this interview, and yeah, there's really no evidence here, and so forth. And it sounded very sincere. It didn't sound like somebody who was trying to kind of dance around the topic. The fact that you were even talking to me meant that you were very, very confident.
Correct.
Because I guess what they were supposed to drop the case, and they did it.
Well, no, what it is, we filed a lot of motions, and one of the motions was for dismissal. Yeah, and
it didn't get dismissed, though.
It didn't, you know. She took it in consideration, but she didn't, you know. But I'm thankful to have the judge that we had, because had I had the judge prior, I probably wouldn't be sitting here talking to you right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, because that judge knew what time it is. This is all legit. I'm gonna show you a phone call today too. Y'all want y'all to check out. Let's go.
I was blessed to have a fair and unbiased judge. She didn't do any favors for me, and she didn't do any favors for the state. She refereed it fairly, and that's all we could ask for.
Well, look, man, congratulations. You just got your life back.
I appreciate it.
Super happy for you. And Manny, congratulations.
Look at Manny's, look at Manny's expression.
Could have gone a lot of different ways.
Like I tell people, you know, you try to characterize it as wins and losses. In a trial, everybody loses.
True.
And
yeah,
that's why I think, you know, if lawyers actually use their intellect in the proper way, you know when a case can be won or lost. And I just think we should be able to settle it as adults, but we just don't, because it's all fighting now.
Well, look, man, congratulations. Super happy for you. My advice, just stay out the way, man. If you're still in Memphis, just keep a low profile, work on trying to go somewhere else, and just stay safe, man. I do not want to hear
that Manny robbed him like shit. Stay safe. Listen to what he's saying, because you need to keep a low profile. Excuse me, guys. I lost my voice a little bit. Y'all got to bear with me on that. But yeah, Manny is definitely like, hey, rubbed him on his back. I don't know, this is the last time I'm gonna see you. But ain't that one of them rubs, Angel? That's one of them rubs, like, bro. I don't know if this is the last time I'm gonna see you, but you know, you need to listen to what this guy's saying. Keep a low profile. But Hernandez Govan, we know, does not keep a low profile.
Advice, just stay out the way, man. If you're still in Memphis, just keep a low profile.
Look at Manny.
Work on trying to go somewhere
listening
else.
To it? You listening to it?
Just stay safe, man. I do not want to hear.
You better listen to it. Listen to it. I said, damn.
Get in here, get in here.
Get in here.
Boy, we have to talk about it.
We got to talk about it.
So you didn't heard, you didn't hear. So a lot of coded messages going around.
Is it?
And the military police.
And what happened?
Is defending.
And they did.
The pyramid in Memphis.
Really?
But the question is.
What's the question?
Why?
Why?
Why is this?
Didn't Elon say that the next guy will come from Memphis? Y'all remember when he said that?
It was Dolph. But see, it was Dolph. That's who the next guy was. But he didn't follow the agenda. See what I'm talking about? He was monopolizing everything. But he wasn't going with the agenda. And that's why he ain't here. So now they going back doing their praises and everything. Now let's continue.
Am I not tripping? Am I tripping?
No, you ain't tripping.
Said it?
Yeah, I remember.
Oh, this is crazy.
Happening. And yes, I confirm this has happened. This is not doctored. This is not altered. This is them protecting the pyramid in Memphis. But I don't understand.
Sticking to the agenda.
I don't understand this. He said it's 2025 BC before Christ. Then he says 2025 AD. What is that? What is this coded message? I got it. I'm gonna tell you right now. We told you
AD stands for after Dre. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? I'm gonna be the new king of the world.
It's after death.
Joking. I wouldn't want to be.
This is the pyramid.
Get on my nerves too much.
And of Doja, the old kingdom. We told you that, but you call us conspiracy theorists. But check this out. Why is Anubis found in caves in Oklahoma? Is it to fight us? Because we waking up? This is why so-called Trump had to call everybody? Or is everybody's fighting against us? Or he protecting us? I don't know. But let me know what you think about this in the comments.
I'm going to show you that later on tonight.
Is there a secret behind this pyramid on the dollar? Is it? The world may never know. But if you want to know about the caves in Oklahoma, here we go right here. And yes, this is real.
Y'all get up in here. Y'all get in here. Y'all missed a lot. I'm having bad internet connections. Let's go, gang.
Comments. All secrets shall be revealed.
Now y'all see that nigga right here? This Cornelius Smith. As you read the caption said, I would have never met just if it wasn't for Govan. Boy, you might be right. But that ain't the point though. You wanted some money, you was going up them pills, cause the way he looked down there.
Y'all get in here.
He didn't look like that several years ago. We all know. You're in jail, your skin tone gonna change, your shape of your face gonna change, everything. But buddy, you wanted money. You stated that it was your daughter's birthday. You wanted money.
It's okay, Cupcake. I've been having bad internet connection. I do apologize, everybody.
Not only that,
I'm going to show some things, y'all. Y'all just bear with me. Make sure you hit the like button, Cupcake. I got your messages and everything, but I'm finna drop some stuff tonight. Y'all get in here. We back running.
The day Dolph got hit up. They just happened to see Dolph first and trail him and follow him.
Cupcake, there's a link in the chat, Band-Aid Gang. If you guys go up to Peanut Butter Face, I want everybody to subscribe to that channel. Honeycomb Hideout. This is the Band-Aid Gang. A lot of you guys haven't met my other people. Thank you guys for hitting that like button. These are other channels. We got a lot of motion going, a lot of things coming. Thank y'all for the 14 likes. We do appreciate it. Thank you guys for bearing with me, having bad internet connection. I just got back on the road, so I'm just getting back adjusted to things. Y'all know how I start rolling and running, so I've been blessed. I've been really working. I've been running 2 channels. Honeycomb Hideout is another channel that I have, Band-Aid Gang. The link is in the chat. Please subscribe to that channel. I have open topics. I've been running that. Thank you guys for the hearts. I've been running that channel. I've been on there for the last 2 days. I got a following base over there. Videos are hitting because I do so much damage over there. Honeycomb Hideout. I am a honeycomb. I'm a bee. Yeah, we be stinging. This is what I know to do, to drag and bring everybody the truth. But you guys are going to love what we got going on that channel. So I will be running We Beat You a lot. So when y'all be missing me and you don't see me, I'm on this Honeycomb Hideout channel. So you guys, make sure you guys tap into that. Make sure you guys tap into that channel. Let me see if I'm getting... Cupcake, put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. I've been having so bad much internet connection. So we still working? All right, bet. Okay.
Hold on.
Cupcake, put a 1 in the chat. All right, we good. Cupcake, we running. I'm sorry for any inconvenience. I'm still going to keep this video up, but there's a lot of information. So those links in the chat, everybody please subscribe to those channels. If you don't usually see me here, I will be over there. We got I would like to put people on the hot seat on that channel. We got a show that we got the hot seat. I want y'all to pay attention to that. I'm going to drop some intel on that channel for everybody to see. Thank you guys very much. Let's go.
I wish
Thank you,
Dog
Cupcake.
was on point. He should have been facing the glass, like looking at the glass, man. And the video they showing that the woman runs in the back, she didn't even yell like, watch out, nothing. But homie, you volunteering, now you giving all the information up. It's cool, cause either way, you snitching, trying to get your time cut, you're going down. But now that
Thank you, Cupcake.
in the courtroom and you to sober up,
you'll see what we got going on. We gonna have amazing shows. I'm running 2 channels now.
Touchdown, bro. Look how that shit transpired. Look how the events turned out.
I said, damn. So that let you people know that I be working. Oh, they probably like, oh, CW, you doing, you're live right now. I got bad connection. I'm running 2 channels. I've been active for 2 days. I ain't been on We Beat You. I've been on the Honeycomb Hideout channel. I've been kicking ass. My gang, y'all gonna get in touch, tuned with Peanut Butter Face, YG. We got celebrity gossip. We got a lot of other things going on in this internet gang. This is my primary. We Beat You. But everybody remember, there's so much going on, and I am very in tune with this internet shit. When I give you something, I create timelines. Y'all gonna see me, Dr. E, Diamond, everybody. We're working on the back end, everybody. Rome wasn't built overnight. We're working on the back end. So please hit those links, subscribe to those channels, and y'all gonna see us running hard. Did I mention that? I left that part out. So double tap that screen, hit that like button. We getting 50 likes. It's a lot of information I'm giving. I be having busy time. I've been on 2 channels. So I'm finally lining everything back up. And y'all know when I get to running, I get to running. Let's go.
R.I.P. the dog, man. Long live Flipper though, man. But this shit is a total myth, bro. It's still Memphis so divided, bro. Off this shit happened to dog. It's divided. Ain't no fixing this shit.
Acted off something that somebody did, right? Then you ain't dealing with that person. You're dealing with a reactive person. That's not really them.
I think the reason why I ask is because it's like, I done had conversations with people speaking on actors and movies, and they say when they go home to their family, it's kind of hard.
Come on, ain't nobody know. You an actor.
It's hard.
Exactly. Tell me that he did not just say the right thing that let you know you want truth. Right there. I can't make this shit up. I said, damn. One thing you're not going to be able to do, he is vibrating on a total different frequency than a lot of these internet characters. He's frail. People going to pick on him. But he know how to bob and weave. Because one thing about 607, yeah, I said 607. I'm going to fuck with 607 in a minute. Y'all just don't know it. I said, damn. Because you know what? I spoke it into existence. And we kind of like 2 of the same. I said, damn. Stop playing with us. This Band-Aid game. Everybody that's rocking with my channel right now know how I rock. See me lose channels, win channels, kick niggas in the ass, and do what I do. But did you forget that I create shit? I'm a creator. That I create timelines. I create shows. And now I'm about to do you all type of ways. I'm not on your time. I'm on God's time. I'm on God time. So if you think that everything gonna be perfect for you, no. I don't do this for you. I do this for God. I do this for my children. I do this for my supporters. The 9 people that's in here, I appreciate it. I'm not worried about having 9 people in here when I had hundreds in here. I said, damn. Y'all done seen I had hundreds in the chat. Y'all mad at me. See, Dub took expect for me to have to, I'm already expected unexpected. Before I got back on this internet, before I left this motherfucker for a whole month. Now y'all want to be mad at me because I left this bitch for a month. Give me time to adjust. Let the Most High touch me the right way. Let me get the information and do this shit for you the right way. Cupcake, I'm going to put some shit out here too. We were hurt. I done missed a couple of days. I done said something. I'm back on track. I do have a life. But I'm not going to give up on y'all. When that ball get to rolling, y'all know what? It get to rolling. Let's roll.
Nobody no actor, gang. Stop playing with me. Listen, everybody in the world is acting. Listen, your bitch acting.
Hey, first of all,
Look.
Your bitch is acting. Everybody, your mama's acting. I don't listen.
Hey, tone your voice down.
Listen to me, gang. Listen to me, gang.
You know what? Let me tell you what he said. Because I do you all different ways. Did you see him stop applying pressure? He said, your bitch is acting. What do you mean by saying he said Hernandez Govan woman is acting? Because she don't want to be with you, gang. And you don't want to be with her. You bringing that money in, ain't you? I said, damn, he bringing that money in, right? So even he think that he can trust somebody, people don't trust him. He can't trust nobody. So if he know he can't trust nobody, why? If Angel know I'm not to be trusted, right? Why would she want to be seen with me?
Right.
Your woman ain't gonna want to be seen with you if you ain't to be trusted. Especially if you're on a high profile unaliving of young Dolph. And you don't want to bring your woman into it. See, I'm gonna go somewhere with my woman. I'm gonna show my woman. But see, this man, I said, damn, that boy dangerous. Y'all get in here. Dangerous. He met his match tonight. Look.
So we go. Ain't nobody no actor, gang. Stop playing with me. Listen, everybody in the world is acting. Listen, your bitch is acting.
Hey, first of all,
gang, your bitch is acting. Everybody, your mama's acting. I don't listen.
Hey, tone your voice down.
Listen.
When he said his bitch, he couldn't take it. I said, damn, he couldn't take it when he said his bitch is acting because she don't want you. Angel said the doctor is his bitch. I said, damn. Y'all get in here. Let's go.
Gang, listen to me. Everybody's acting. Everybody's acting, gang. Listen to me.
Do you want to make it through this interview?
Listen to me. Everybody's acting, gang. That died 5 times. I ain't scared.
Well, it's gonna be 6.
Listen to me, gang. Everybody is acting. Okay. Listen, you don't know who your mommy is. I guarantee you. I asked your daddy who your mommy is. That bitch is a whole different mama, right? Everybody turn on the version of them they want you to see, right? It ain't just me. Everybody do it. Listen, right now, I guarantee you, when you go on the internet, you can't even be your person. Why? Because you speak a certain way, or type a certain way, they're gonna kick you off the internet, right? If you go in the bank, you can't say certain things, they're gonna kick you out the bank. Even if you got money in there. Everywhere you go, they controlling you, telling you what the fuck to do. Why? Come on, gang. Listen, I know better. So I know when I should give respect and when I shouldn't. Ain't no motherfucker got to tell me no profanity, right? When the same motherfuckers in here cuss as soon as they get home, you know they trying to control me. That's why y'all mama.
Cause I see when you on YouTube and shit, like you be having your weed and shit lit up and all that.
Bro, all this nigga do is tell. Now I want everybody watching this next piece of this clip that what he does best. The art, they say the devil is the author of confusion. The devil is the art of confusion. Be yourself. You're gonna show yourself. You know what? It's like a rose. It says when a man unfolds. Now I'm gonna give you some game right here. I said, damn. Let me zoom in on this bucket head ass nigga right here. Band-Aid gang. Double tap my screen. We got 14 in here. Let's run this bitch up. Let me adjust like he adjusted in his seat when 607 said, stop playing with me, gang. I said, Band-Aid gang, stop playing with us. Salute to Canona boy. What's up? What's going on, gang? Double tap that screen. We see you like you see us. But let me tell you some real shit. I want y'all to remember exactly what I'm saying. Cupcake, I want you to remember this. Anybody in my chat, I want you to remember this and take it to you everywhere you go. I'm finna give you some game. A man seems to find himself where he solves his problems best. But not only that, as a man unfolds, guess what? His truth unfolds. What you mean by saying a man unfolds, his truth unfolds? When I'm telling you, remember this. What happens to a rose when you look at a rose? When you look at a rose, what? The rose is closed at first, right, Angel? It's green, it's closed. But as it unfolds, its truth unfolds. The pretty colors, all the pretty rose, it unfolds. It's showing you beauty. It's showing you itself. So when I sit around people And I let a person unfold when they're around me. Y'all know how y'all got them guys that come around you, right? And they like to talk about their rims and their cars. They showing you who their God is. That's their God. You know the guys that come around and be like, man, I had this bitch last night and you know this other broad, he always on his phone. I just sit back and watch him. And I say, you know what? He unfolding. He's showing me who his God is. Bro, just show me who his God was. A person to show you who they worship. You got the guys that like the fancy cars with the 24s and the 26s. And that's all he talk about, a motorhead. He's showing you his God. As a man unfolds, his truth will unfold. I said, damn, I'm telling you, sometimes you just gotta be quiet and listen to a person. You ain't gotta talk. God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth. That means you need to listen twice as much as you talk. Why you got 2 ears? And you got 1 mouth. You better listen 2 more times than you talk. So that means God gave you wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to sit back and listen to a person, and they'll show you what they worship. All you got to do is listen to them talk. They'll tell you. A man that like women, what he going to talk about all the time? Women. He's showing you his God. A man that talk about killing and being tough all day, he show you his God. A person that flip out their phone all day and scroll through the phone, they gonna show you they God. All you gotta see is what they look at, and they gonna show you they God. As man unfolds, truth will unfold. So let's see what Hernandez's truth is, because he unfolded one time before. How did Hernandez Govan unfold? He unfolded when he told you the whole story. And what he was accused of doing was orchestrating. See, Hernandez Govan was accused of orchestrating, unaliving, setting up someone, right? I said, don't fucking play with me. Cupcake, I'm finna start rolling. I'm about to start rolling. If Hernandez Govan was known to be a mastermind of a setup, setting up someone, right? Right, Angel? He set up somebody. Hernandez Govan set up the unaliving for Dolph. So let me show you that's his truth. Watch his unfolding happen right now. Let's go.
With him, listen, a lot of times people be OGs like Terrence Gangster Williams. They snitches. No, that's my homeboy snitch. Well, you know, I ain't got nothing to do with this. He talk a lot of shit, though. Yeah, I rock with him as a person. Listen, I'm telling you, so I used to rock with him, too, until he went in there started lying. Like, he'll see me. Like, he saw me in person. Like, we had good vibes. He gonna internet say some bullshit about me he never saw me do, right? Niggas like that do things for the internet. What I say right here, I'll be telling the truth, gang. If I call a nigga out, I'm calling you out based on what...
Hernandez Govan truth is about to unfold. This man is known to unalive and set up young Dolph. So Hernandez Govan is gonna say, Terrence Gangster Williams around the corner. I'm going to call him to come over. Same thing that happened with Dolph. So his truth is about to unfold. Watch.
I see. I'm not going to make no fake-ass statements that I know ain't fucking true for no fucking So that's what Gangster did? They make fake-ass statements. I'm not going to repeat the shit he said. You know what the fuck he said. Ain't word for that shit, right? And then when I pull up on him, he don't want to talk about it. Well, oh, man, it's just the internet. Well, go back on the internet. That don't sound like that. Oh, well, it ain't going to sound like when I pull up. Yeah. You ain't never seen him around me. Ask him. You know, Gangster probably about 8 miles from where we at right now. Just tell him.
He said, Gangster, 8 miles. Thank you guys for the hearts. What did he just say? His truth is about to unfold. As man unfolds, his truth unfolds. Was that the phone call that you had, Hernandez Govan, to set up Dolph? Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me, gang. Huh? Stop playing with me. You quick to want to set somebody up. Why would you want to call Gangster Williams that bad? You know Gangster Williams can handle him. You know that, but you like confrontation. You like to see how tough a motherfucker is. You like to flex on a motherfucker and show on this internet how tough you is. See, but it's a cycle. See, you had to break the. You're not the type of nigga that break the trend. You want to be up in the light. You want to be in the light, right? You think that you can defeat God. You can't defeat God. Hell no. So especially when you got people like me observing your ass, and I'm doing God work because I don't fuck with the devil. Hell no. Now that was one part of the setup. He is so anxious to set gang up. Now watch this.
Get him to pull up. You know I'm here. If you know I'm here, tell him to pull up. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this, right? Gangster did this weird ass shit to me. I did 20 versus 1 for him. I'm down there with Charleston White brother at the time. Like, I don't even know a Charleston White brother, right? And I don't even know I got a problem with Charleston White at this time. I just know Charleston White got a problem with me. So I'm down there, whatever, we chilling. The nigga introduced me to this Charleston White brother. I'm thinking it's good, but the whole time they doing content play. So they doing content play. I'm not even knowing what the fuck they doing. So they playing for content. When I'm serious, I'm fighting niggas' spirits, right? These niggas playing, but I'm not playing. Right, but that'd be the whole thing, right? These niggas will say anything for content just to get some views. Like, why you gotta say something that a nigga ain't do when nigga can say something that you do?
Not one thing that he said is a lie, and I'm gonna show you that content where Gangster speaks on this. Not one thing that he said is a lie.
Like, you really snitched, right? That's really shit. That's really true shit.
Yeah, but you know, and I think, you know, Gangster, he ain't snitch on nobody that was living though.
Well, that's what he said. I don't got time to hear that shit. If you tell, you tell. Listen, let me tell you this, right? Everybody want to be like, oh, man, put rules to it. Like a motherfucker saying, oh, man, I don't eat all the pork, but I eat all the other meat. Come on, Gabe. Why the fuck are you eating the rest of this shit for? All of it bad. You can just take the point out of what you don't like. Right? You can't say, oh, well, I didn't snitch. I snitched on the dead. Nigga, the rules say no snitching. So you can't tell on shit. Right? But listen, but niggas tell on shit, and then they still act like they're gangster. Tell them to take that gangster out of his name.
Yeah. But see, how can he take the gangster out of his name when it's...
Because he snitched. It ain't in you no more when you snitch. When you snitch, the gangster's out. The gangster out once you snitch. How the fuck you gonna snitch and then act like you still gangster?
I'm gonna see if I can get you and Gangster face to face.
We've been face to face a lot of time, gang.
See, now, he didn't like. See, he didn't like when Big Daddy, when Big Daddy couldn't take it. When Big Daddy by the name of Big Jook couldn't take it. See, when you couldn't take the fact that this man right here kicked you in your ass with what he just said, his next response was what, gang? I'm going to go get Terrence Gangster Williams to come over here so he could see a confrontation, so he could see somebody get hurt the same way you did when it happened to Dolph. You a motherfucking... Watch this game. Listen.
Hey, but listen, but niggas tell on shit, and then they still like they're gangster. Tell them to take that gangster out of his name.
Yeah. But see, how can he take the gangster out of his name when it's...
Because he snitched. It ain't in you no more when you snitch. The gangster's out. The gangster out once you snitch. How the fuck you gonna snitch and then act like you still gangster?
I'm gonna see if I can get you and Gangster face to face for y'all.
We've been face to face a lot of time, gang. Every time we face to face, it's always peace. But then as soon as I leave, he the beast. That's what I got on mama. Listen,
you know, Gangster, he a civilian now. He ain't with that.
Yeah, why a civilian always capping? Listen, let me tell you this, right?
But you know, if you start a fire, he'll put it out.
I didn't start the fire. He did. Listen, let me tell you this. He took Charleston White's side. You know, he told me, oh, I can't look at you because Charleston White don't like you. What type of man say that? What type of man not gonna work with me because another man don't? I'm GDBD Vice Lord, nigga. Yeah. I fuck with everybody. So how the fuck you gonna tell me you don't want to fuck with me because another man don't fuck with me? What type of shit that make? Ain't no damn sense, gang.
I think that's a question for Gangster.
That's what he did.
I was finna call Gangster. Let's see if he can pull up.
Look how many times he want to call Gangster. Hey, Joe, how many times this nigga just wanted to call Gangster? Call somebody else to pull up. He quick to want to call somebody else to pull up, Band-Aid gang. You a sucker, gang. You a sucker. You a sucker.
You don't fuck with me because another man don't fuck with me. What type of shit that make? Ain't no damn sense, gang.
I think that's a question for Gangster.
That's what he did.
I was finna call Gangster. Let's see if he can pull up, see if y'all could kind of work that.
He can pull him up. I don't give a fuck about that. What we gonna do? Listen, only thing he gonna do when he get here is say we good. And I'm gonna say we good. But then as soon as I leave, he gonna talk on me again like he Debo.
Yeah, I just wanted him to pull up, man, because, you know, the gangster that I know, the shit that you said, it just don't seem to be him. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, let me tell you something.
Gangster stand up dude.
I don't know who the fuck my mom is. Nobody do. Nobody stand up. To find out somebody stand up, they gotta die. Listen, you don't know who the fuck stand up. They gotta be dead. Any minute they can change. I'm not running around saying nobody real. Because any minute they can fucking change. For a nigga to be real with me, he gotta be dead. I was like, walk past Cassie, nigga, you was a real nigga. But why you here, nigga, you suspect. That's what I got on. Everybody suspect. My awareness is up. I ain't met a real nigga. A real nigga gotta be dead, underground. And I gotta say, you know what, nigga? You was real. He can't.
Now you talk about commentary, bro. That was the realest shit. That was the realest shit, man, that gang. Listen what he said, bro. And tell me when you think about it, and when it resonate, that's the realest shit. You gotta think like that. Look what he gave you, some gems right there. Listen.
Any minute they can fucking change. For a nigga to be real with me, he gotta be dead. I was like, walk past Cassie, nigga, you was a real nigga. Ah! Nigga, you suspect. Ah!
I'm weak. I am weak, bro. Bro just gave you a hell of a gem right there, bro. Listen to that shit, gang.
Stand up, dude. I don't know who the fuck my mom is. Nobody do. Nobody stand up. To find out somebody stand up, they gotta die. Listen, you don't know who the fuck stand up. They gotta be dead, because any minute they can change.
Yep.
I'm not running around saying nobody real. Because any minute they can fucking change. For I was like, walk past Cassie, nigga, you was a real. But why you here, nigga, you suspect. That's what I got on. Everybody suspect. My awareness is up. I ain't met a real nigga. A real nigga gotta be dead, underground. And I gotta say, you know what, nigga? You was real. I ain't met a real nigga. A real nigga gotta know who the fuck stand up. They gotta be dead, because any minute they can change. I'm not running around saying nobody real. Because any minute they can fucking change. For a nigga to be real with me, he gotta be dead. And I walk past Cassie, nigga, you was a real nigga. But why you here, nigga, you suspect. That's what I got on. Everybody suspect. My awareness is up. I ain't met a real nigga. A real nigga gotta be dead, underground. And I gotta say, you know what, nigga? You was real. He had an opportunity to do no more fake shit. Yeah. And then, even then, he probably still get me. If he was controlling his mind and his spirit, nigga probably still be back. Yeah. So I can't say he real then either. Yeah, right? So. Listen, you don't never know. The people move off how they feel. Let me tell you something, gang.
In January, Big Jook gets killed outside of a restaurant. This was leaving a funeral, right?
Yeah, so he had actually left the funeral. It wasn't a restaurant, it was an event center.
Okay.
And
how do you know it was a restaurant from the event center and all that? You know why? Because allegedly, I believe you the one that unalived Jook, gang.
What they were having.
I don't you?
Repass.
I believe Hernandez go there unalived Jook.
The life of a relative of theirs. And doing the repass, Jook went outside to have a...
He know the moves too calculated. He know it was every move too calculated. Hernandez Govan allegedly, I believe that Hernandez Govan unalived Jook personally because it was part of the mission. Let's go.
Smoke break. And things just went left.
Thank you for the hearts. Somebody see the hearts. So at least I know I'm making sense to somebody. When you listen to Hernandez Govan, how he tells the story, it seems like Hernandez Govan unalived Jook personally. Hernandez Govan was the one to unalive Jook, allegedly. It wasn't no other shooters. It was him in a white SUV. He had to do it. That was who else gonna go, tell me, gang, who else gonna go get paid to clear his name? He gonna go clear his own goddamn name because he knew it was crunch time. I'm finna go, white SUV, take the tag off of it, fuck it, I got heads up, I'm finna go goddamn it go unalive Jook. Hernandez Govan allegedly unalived Jook. Thank y'all for the like. Somebody like what I just said because y'all know. Hey, y'all ain't even see me in the zone yet. I said damn. Listen to what he say. Even the whole expression in this whole line show you he's the one to unalive Jook. Let's go. No, no extra. They say it was all these other people with him. We ain't heard. Look, gang, we ain't even heard. Why when when Yo Gotti's mama and Juke mama, her son was unalive. If somebody unalive me, and I'm my mama's only baby, right? I know my mama gonna be all on the news, gang. Cause my mama gonna be so hurt. Yo mama, anybody that's in that chat that's living in the bonds of moderation, if your mama was hurt and she loved you, she was gonna be on every news channel trying to find out who unalived her son. Your mama gonna be speaking out on every network because you came out of her bosom. Your mama gonna speak out. Cupcake, my daughter, somebody did it. You ain't heard Yo Gotti mama talk about nothing. Because she been in the trap too. Because she part of the agenda. Right. So be mad at me if you want to for spitting facts on your ass. I'm going to tell you facts when I get to rolling. I ain't going to tell you no lie. Any nigga that's sitting in my chat right now, we got 22 motherfuckers up in here. And your mama would have been on every goddamn news channel trying to find out who unalived your ass. Stop playing with me. And we ain't even seen Gotti mama talk about what happened to Juke. We ain't seen Gotti mama we ain't even seen Gotti have a goddamn balloon release for goddamn Juke. It's poor people like me and you release balloons. Now you go, now tell them I said that. Stop playing with Band-Aid gang. Them niggas ain't had a balloon release for Big Juke. His mama ain't said nothing. Gotti ain't said nothing. Glorilla had to goddamn put his chain out. Gotti didn't have nothing to do with it. They said, you know what, nigga? You know you got paid. You set this up. It didn't go right, nigga. You gonna get your ass in that white Ford SUV and go take care of this shit, nigga. Stop playing with me. Look at his eyes. That's why he know everything accurately. He got his money off the Richter scale. Stop playing with Band-Aid gang, bruh. Don't let me get back in the algorithm. I'll do you all type of way. Let go. I'm back. Fuck what you talking about.
Where they were having, like the repast.
Look, the repast.
Inferno celebrating the life of a relative of theirs. And during the repast, Juke went outside to have a smoke break. And things just went left.
Look, that's how you know things just went left. Things just went left. Because after you goddamn shot that gun, you went left, right, left, disappeared, jumped into another vehicle, and cut out. Let's go.
Was Juke's mother there when he got killed?
Yeah, she was there. She wasn't right beside him when he got killed like people were like.
How you know she wasn't right beside him? Because he was the one that allegedly unalived him.
And saying, yeah, she was.
She's still close by.
Yeah, she was at the actual repast. So yeah,
sad.
Yeah.
Now, Juke is somebody you had a long relationship with. When you heard about that,
Big Daddy. That was Big Daddy. But all of a sudden, bro, you don't care about Big Daddy because your heart cold. Because you had something to do with Big Daddy's unaliving. You devil ass nigga.
You think?
Look.
The environment I come from, you kind of, it's crazy this might sound, you get kind of numb to death. But.
Because he was numb. See, he told on himself then. That was personal. I got you. You didn't unalive him, so why did you get numb? Why did you get numb to death, Hernandez Govan? You don't like me, do you? Because you sitting somewhere, you don't know about me yet, do you? How could you get numb to the unaliving of a dude you call Big Daddy that was your partner? You all of a sudden numb to it because you had something to do with it. You had something to do with it. You had to adjust yourself to get numb to it. Otherwise, why would you even make this part of your statement? I'll wait.
The environment I come from, you know, you kind of, this might sound, you know, you get kind of numb to death, but considering that it was...
So you got numb? Think about it, gang. He got numb to the man that he was going to get a deal for his artist straight drop that was going to help you and put some money in your pocket. So you shouldn't have got numb because you should have been feeling sad. You shouldn't have got numb, right, gang? See, I'm going to do an evaluation on your ass on this one again with some other shit that had to do with Gangsta William. I can't tell everybody my secrets, but I'm going to tell you this and what I know. How in the fuck, if you, Big Daddy, you called him Big Daddy, he was at the house, you getting a big record deal, negotiating, this man could have changed your life. Big Daddy could have changed his life, Band-Aid gang. Big Jook could have changed his life if he signed Straight Drop. Right, Angel? It would have changed his life and Straight Drop life. So why did you feel numb, got numb from somebody that could have put some money in your pocket? Why did you get numb when he passed away? You should have been feeling sad, but you numb to the man. So you know what that means? You got no conscience. That means you ain't got a soul inside of yourself. And it's also showed us tonight that you had something to do with Big Jooks, AKA what you call him, Big Daddy, because y'all was close. Big Daddy's unaliving. I'll wait.
The environment I come from, you know, you kind of, it's crazy this might sound, you know, you get kind of numb to death. But considering that it was somebody that I knew and that I was, you know, I had a relationship with, you know, despite the beef that he had going on with Paper Route or whatever, you know, Jook was, you know, he's always been a cool associate of mine, you know.
Now he an associate. He's an associate. He ain't Big Daddy now. Y'all was an associate. Let's go.
We didn't talk every day. Me and Jook would go
once. Now you say they didn't talk every day. Now we ain't talk every day. I ain't cool with that nigga. We ain't talk every day. That's crazy, ain't it, gang? That's crazy. We ain't talk every day. We wasn't cool like that because I had to do what the fuck I had to do to keep my name clear and keep Gotti clear.
Or whatever, you know.
Because the whole operation went fucked up.
He's always been a cool associate of mine, you know. We didn't talk every day. Me and Jook would go months, sometimes maybe even a year or two without talking. But, you know, whenever we seen each other or communicated.
Bruh said he did a year or two, a year or two without talking. Y'all was talking about this whole deal, nigga. Y'all talked all the time. Let's go.
This game or something like that, you know, it was always a mutual respect, always cool.
Well, I did some research, and it doesn't seem like whoever killed Big Jook has been charged.
No.
So it's still an open case?
Look.
Yes, it's still an open case, and the streets know. And I'm sure if the streets know, the police know. For whatever reason.
And if he go down, the police go down. The governor go down. The DA go down. Everybody go down. That's why he's untouchable. Because he's part of the agenda. Why they got the pyramids in Memphis. Stop playing with me.
You know, they not taking the initiative like they do in other cases.
Because they can't.
Okay.
Because they can't.
So, did the prosecution intend on charging Big Jook for the Young Dolph murder?
Look at him.
Because later on, Jook is sort of involved in this whole case that you're now in at the time.
Well, in my opinion,
like, how do they charge you but not him? How do you get indicted but Jook is still walking around?
I don't get that part. In my opinion, if they wanted to charge him, they could have. The same evidence that they said they had against me
included Jook.
They had against Jook,
right,
if not more.
Exactly.
And before we left the apartment, I actually contacted him about getting my phone at the car. That's when he told me to meet him where he get a car wash at.
He also mentioned that
I'm gonna show y'all something, a part of the agenda. When you go inside a courtroom, they tell you to turn your phone off. Everyone has knowledge and knows to turn your phone off, even a kid when you go inside of a courtroom. Turn your volume off the phone. My synopsis on this, it's the reason why that phone rung in that courtroom. That phone rung in that courtroom for a reason.
They could have.
Think about why that, because it's all part of the agenda. Watch.
Included joke they had against you, right, if not more. Exactly.
And then, well, guess what it was?
We left the apartment.
Look.
I actually contacted him about getting my phone at the car.
Get my phone.
That's when he told me.
He said, I actually contacted him of hey, gang, this right here, I don't play no game. This is all part of this agenda. He said to get my phone out the car. And why did a phone ring after that? They know what they doing up in that courtroom.
How do you get indicted? But
they know how they setting everything up.
In my opinion, if they wanted to charge him, they could have. The same evidence that they said they had against me
included joke
they had against you,
right,
if not more.
Exactly.
And before we left the apartment, I actually contacted him about getting my phone at the car.
Watch the phone ring.
He told me to meet him where you get a car wash at.
He also mentioned that please turn cell phones off.
Okay.
He also mentioned, I'm sorry, that he mentioned something about cleaning.
Why did she sound like she was laughing though? Right? What's funny? Let's go.
About the glass there, at the window, had got shot, had shattered in the street by the house, by his house.
But you all had contacted him to let him know that you had the hit, right? That you made it on phone.
No, we told him when we talked to him at the apartment, you know what I'm saying, he knew that we had just handled the feud and run off.
He knew that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And what did he say to that?
Yeah.
Cover up. So ask us this question. Y'all know this is a key piece right here, right? Y'all know this is a key piece right here, right, Band-Aid Gang? Because there was a phone call at the apartment. Phone call. Why wouldn't that phone call that happened at the apartment documented? They didn't give us that in the courtroom. Where's the phone call that came in that Hernandez Govan called them or they called out at that apartment? It showed him call he made that one phone call, but at the apartment, he turned around and they had another phone call. Why it ain't documented, gang? Why that activity ain't documented? I said, damn, let's go.
He was saying about the glass, like, you know, we got to get rid of the glass, get rid of the car, basically. Get rid of the car. We got to burn the car up.
That's what he told you then?
Yes, ma'am.
What idiot, gonna go on a drill, conspire to kill someone as famous as Young Dolph and agree to park the car across the street from his house? Like, some shit just don't make no sense.
That is not what you do. You burn the car, destroy the car.
I've been on this street 40 years plus. Know everybody on the street. From the older people, the younger people, everybody. Why would I park the car across the street from my house?
Because that wasn't the same car. Y'all had to switch the car.
That's something that
all part of the plans
who did this might do, but it's definitely not something that you would have. If you were a part of the conspiracy,
ain't no way
you would have told them to do it a lot smarter than they did.
Even if I advised them or didn't, ain't no way that car coming back across the street from my house.
All right, let me ask you about that. So when the shooting did happen, the white Benz went viral, and we seen pictures of it outside of I guess people was calling it a trap. So you saying that was your home outside across the street was where you was living at?
Well, the yard that the car was found in, my spot was directly across the street from it.
So, your place of residence was strictly to watch Young Dolph. Because allegedly, that house, that property, belonged to Young Dolph. You were just sitting over there watching that man the whole goddamn time. This boy right here crucial. So let me give you guys something that update on something. I will be updating y'all on some more content tomorrow. So let me go ahead and change this and give y'all an update on what's going on today in today's society to show you. We was watching that Angel about the, you know what I'm talking about, right? President and stuff. That's on Wheat Honeybees. Okay, y'all. Okay, let me show you guys this real quick, just to update you. This is what's going on in our world today. You know, I mix everything up. I'm definitely transitioning a channel. This channel will be transitioned with a lot of different information. So I'm gonna give you something right here, everybody. I want you to pay attention to this. This is knowledge. So now what's been going on, gang, is that we know that they have cut off people's SNAP benefits. Matter of fact, let me go back here. Before we do the SNAP benefits, let me go back to my other channel. Sorry about that, babe. And show you guys this first. There's some more Hernandez Govan content that I want to go across. I don't want to leave this out real quick because I try to keep everybody updated what's pretty much going on day to day. Now I could have saved this. Matter of fact, I'm gonna save this. I'm not gonna give you guys that now. Just to show you some more content the next day. So I want to go here. Everybody knows that they cut off the SNAP benefits, but there's a reason. Okay, now we know all the things that are going on in Memphis. So let me show you guys this real quick. Now, this is going to be in my history. Oh, you put them, you saved them, right? Okay, you didn't save them, huh? Okay, so okay, let's go ahead and talk about this. Of what's going on now. Y'all get in here. So let's go ahead and let me put this for you guys. We can cut off the SNAP benefits. There's also the 3-eye atlas that passed. There is a lot of things that I want to catch everybody up with. All right, I'll get it. I'll get it. Y'all get in here.
I've been looking for history. Sorry, guys.
Just come right here.
Right here.
All right, let's go, gang.
Promise we're
Now I'm gonna give y'all a drawing on what's gonna happen to everybody. Let's go.
promise we're going to hit that breaking news as a judge has now officially ordered the federal government to use funds for SNAP benefits. Want to put up this live vantage point that we have there in Washington, D.C. Of course, we've been waiting for this judgment as those SNAP benefits, also known as food stamps, were set to expire tomorrow, November 1st. And so many were facing questions of how they would continue to feed themselves. But just coming there from Boston, judges have now ordered the federal government to use contingency funds for SNAP food aid payments during this.
Now watch when the only reason that they could use the payments. Now you got to pay attention. Now this shit is about to get deep. Now watch this guy.
Shut down. And so to talk a lot more about what we're seeing here, how this was set up, and how we got to the point that we're at now, I'm going to bring into the conversation legal analyst Nima Rahmani. Nima, thanks so much for being with us. Perfect timing as this news just came out a few minutes ago that SNAP benefits have now been ruled by this federal judge to continue to go while the government is shut down.
Christina, thanks for having me. And you're right, breaking news. And this is something we've been following for the past more than 24 hours now. Many of us expected a ruling yesterday, but Judge Talwani in Massachusetts issued her ruling today. And it really
let's go,
down to those contingency funds in the Department of Agriculture. So obviously there's a government shutdown and Congress can pass a spending bill, a continuing resolution, standalone legislation related to these SNAP benefits. But this isn't politics, this is the law.
Double tap the screen, please hit the like button.
In the District of Columbia, they filed a lawsuit challenging the Department of Agriculture's refusal to release these contingency funds. Now we're talking about more than $5 billion. Seems like a lot of money, but the SNAP program costs the department approximately $8.5 to $9 billion
a month. So this will only get us through a few weeks, but the Department of Agriculture's position has been that these contingency funds can only be used for an emergency. And they described that emergency.
Now, did y'all hear what they just said? They said the SNAP benefits funds could only be used for an emergency. For an emergency. What is the emergency, everybody? What is the emergency? I'm going to show you guys what the emergency is, because you guys are not really paying attention. So we're also testing our nuclear weapons. America's testing their nuclear weapons. Trump came out and we're testing our nuclear weapons. Why are we testing our nuclear weapons? Also, new update that that Putin only tested his underwater nuke that came from a submarine. But we're testing nuclear weapons. Quote unquote, Trump is saying that we're testing nuclear weapons because we haven't used them. We haven't used the nuclear weapons. But they're saying the only reason that so now they're trying to starve us and not let everybody get food and stuff like that for in a state of an emergency, which there is a state of an emergency. We don't know how it's going to hit, but I'm going to also show you what you need to be watching out for. So now the only reason why they can go for this emergency benefit is in a case of a state of an emergency. Now listen to this. Let's go.
To be a natural disaster.
A natural disaster. Did y'all? Only way they can use the SNAP benefits. Now the government has shut down, and they're claiming it. You know why they don't? The government is shut down is because of the 3-Eye Atlas. Because all countries, they don't want to say coming together. And while we're testing nukes in case that we have to blow or fight something that's in the sky. Now, I've screen recorded, and I'm going to show you guys something that I was looking at that's going to show you the China's vision of the 3-Eye Atlas on what they had seen. Now, the 3-Eye Atlas is on the other side of the sun. But the strange thing about the 3-Eye Atlas, it's got closer to the sun, but it hasn't turned red. It is still blue. So this is some type of life form. And they don't know. So now they're taking the food away and they're testing their nuclear weapons. I said, damn. That sounds so conspiracy to everyone, right? But I don't play no games. Let's listen.
Political, like a government shutdown. But the judge apparently disagreed, and she ruled that this is the type of emergency that would require the release of those contingency funds.
And so, Nima, I want to put this up on the screen and just also show people the vantage point that we have there when it comes to some of this breaking news. Inside of our newsroom, we just got this tweet up on your screen. Want to put it there from Reuters as well, showing that the federal judge in Rhode Island today decided to also block President Donald Trump's administration from suspending all food aid for millions of Americans amid this ongoing government shutdown. Nima, I have to ask you, a lot of question about precedence was asked here, whether or not this would continue on, because in the 61 years that SNAP benefits have been out there, there hasn't been a lapse for folks who so heavily rely on it. 1 in 8 Americans.
And that's an important issue in this case.
Now, I'm not trying to be biased, but it is kind of wrong that there is children that are missing meals. And Trump, and it amazes me that you're a millionaire. Trump, you're a billionaire. Why would you not be able to provide or give money to people that are in need when you are put in a position and have that type of blessing to make? How could you even live with the fact to not make sure the children get a decent meal? This is ridiculous. Let's go.
Not only decades of precedent, but also the 2008 Food and Nutrition Act that says that the Department of Agriculture shall provide these benefits. So what the states argued was that this was a violation of the Administrative Procedures Act. This is a federal agency that is really ignoring
federal law by making this decision not to release the funds. And this is something that was arbitrary, it was capricious, and it went against years of precedent. Now, previously, when we've had shutdowns, either the funds have been released or usually the Department of Agriculture, what they've done is anticipated the shutdown and preloaded money on those debit cards. That's what happened during the shutdown during the first Trump administration. Obviously, things are very political right now, and the department took a very different stance this time around, and I think that's something that this judge took issue with. Now, I don't think it's the end of the road here. We know that the government will appeal to the First Circuit Court of Appeals in a case like this of significant.
So, now we see they can only use it in the state of an emergency. So let's look at the state of the emergency, Band-Aid gang. Let me show you guys where we at, Angel. The state of an emergency. When I had a
Do you believe there is a conspiracy at NASA? Are we in the middle of a cover-up?
A cover-up.
I'm not sure.
This breaking news.
Have any evidence, and I corresponded with Congresswoman Ana Paulina Luna, who promised to get in touch with NASA and encourage them to release the data, because the principal investigator is at the University of Arizona. He's not a NASA employee.
Double tap the screen,
and
please.
Moreover, it's time to share the data with the scientific community, even if they don't want to make a press release. That it has nothing.
This is why stamps are cut off. This is your state of emergency.
Practice, allowing us to plan the observations ahead,
Yes,
according to
yes.
what we already know. And you know, yesterday was a special day. That was the day when 3i Atlas came closest to the sun. We cannot observe it from Earth because the sun is between us and this object. However, there are several instruments that were able to observe it that are looking at the sun, and some of them are satellites. And as of this morning, we have a report that the object got much brighter than expected, much brighter than any previous comet from the solar system did as it approached the sun, perihelion, so to speak. And moreover, the color of the object is blue, bluer than the sun, and that's very surprising, because usually when there is dust around an object, it should make it red. And we expect the surface temperature of the object to be an order of magnitude lower than the surface temperature of the sun, which is 5,800 degrees above absolute zero. So the object should be much cooler than the sun, therefore redder than the sun. Nevertheless, the data shows that it's bluer than the sun, meaning a very high temperature.
So that means this got some kind of intelligence. Whatever this is has some type of intelligence, and the government want to test nuclear weapons in case they have to use it on this thing. But they don't want to tell us that. They don't want to tell us that. That's what they don't want to tell us. Why the SNAP benefits cut off. Why Trump all of a sudden want to test nuclear weapons and even make the statement after he goes to China and speaks to the China president in China. He speaks to him. They chilling the same day, and then you say you're going to test nuclear weapons. But y'all was just shaking hands because all of y'all coming together trying to figure out what the hell this is. and y'all might have to use y'all weapons.
Perhaps a power supply that exceeds what we expect, or some physics that we don't fully understand. Why would it be bluer than the sun?
So you're saying
why would it be blue, gang? Why would this thing be blue and it's close as hell to the sun, gang? Are you listening? It would be red. It would be damn near about to explode. But it hasn't exploded. It has turned blue. But see, we don't know what kind of direction it's headed because it's on the other side of the sun. We can't see it. So, but we also know that it's still there. So it could be a state of an emergency. They want to get all the groceries before you get your groceries. In case of state of emergency, in case this shit hit the planet, in case some aliens jump out of this motherfucking ship and come down here with these goddamn lasers and start knocking y'all down. I said, damn.
What the rest of the scientific community, the establishment,
stop playing with me. I'm on my shit. Get on yours.
On the other side of the sun, and its color is changed. It did not break up.
Y'all get in here. Double tap my screen. Hit that like button. Stop playing with us.
In that way, do we know if it's made any sort of turn toward planet Earth, or is it still on its original trajectory?
Now listen to this. Listen to this.
Data on the trajectory. It looks like it didn't deviate much when the data was taken. But that's before perihelion. That's a few days before, all the way to October 25th or so.
Okay.
What we want to see is what happened after October 29th. And next week, on the first week of June, there is a European Space Agency spacecraft called the JUICE on its way to Jupiter, and it will be able to take data from it. However, it's using its sun. It's using the communication dish as a sun shield, so we won't be able to receive the data for a few weeks. But the European Space Agency was completely transparent when they took data back in early October. It was released to the public a few days later.
Okay, Dr. Love, let me just stop you in the interest of time. I just want to, there's a couple things.
See, he tired of bullshitting with him. He tired of bullshitting. He like, bro, these people trying to feed us all this bullshit so they could be the first ones to run. We want to run too, gang. We want to hide too. Now you just gave us his blue, but the other dude name started with an H. Dude finna expose this shit. Now watch this shit, gang.
You have to move through. So Sean Duffy is the NASA administrator.
Sean Duffy.
Sean Duffy's been on this program several times.
Sean Duffy. His name's Sean Duffy. Now listen to this. Hey, Cupcake. Now they talk about Sean Duffy. Sean Duffy is supposed to give this information up, but dude finna say cut the crap. We tested nuclear weapons. They didn't cut off the snap because they trying to wonder what 3I, and you know the 3 is the number one number. The Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Don't know number does like the number 3. See, these people know. You got to start paying attention to them signs and symbols because the signs and symbols are for the conscious mind. You got to be conscious to know what that number 3 is. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Stop playing with me. When it get to 12, what it do again? 1 and 2 equal what? 3. See, don't no other number do like the number 3 does. 3, 6, 9, 12. When you take the 12, what? 2 and 1 is what? 3. 15, right? 1 and 5 is equal what? 6. Even when you get to the double numerals and you add them up, it flips and goes right back to the 3s again. Don't no number do like the number 3 does. But they gonna just all of a sudden call this thing the 3I Atlas. If anybody know what the number 3 does, do the math yourself. When you get to 12, it's gonna go back to 3 again. 2 and 1 equal 3. 15, 1, 5 equals 6. 18, 8 and 1 equal what? 9. It's the only number that does that. And they named this 3I Atlas. Now stop playing with us. Let's go.
Why can't we just reach out to Sean Duffy and get him to release the photos that were taken from Mars back on October 2nd? Those beautiful 30 megapixel crystal clear photos of whatever this thing is. I just want to go back to that. I know you're a man of science.
Crystal, dude said these photos of it is crystal clear. Are you listening to me? Double tap the screen. But they try to make it seem like a rock. But I got some intel. The goddamn thing is a circle. And it got lights going all the way across it. And then it got some a beam light that came across the thing like that. China captured it. China captured it. That's why, goddamn it, Trump allegedly was in China to look at it. China's satellite saw the damn thing. This thing is a chariot, gang. Get in here. Shit about to get real, bro. And they know it. Dude telling the truth. Look what he say.
Him to release the photos.
Release them.
Taken from Mars back on October 2nd.
Crystal clear.
30 megapixel crystal clear photos of whatever this thing is. I just want to go back to that. I know you're a man of science, but Dr. Loeb, I ask you this.
Thomas, thank you, Thomas, for coming in. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. You already know what time it is. Thomas say, swing down, sweet chariot. I said, damn. And I'm going to show you the picture of it, gang. I got the picture of what this shit look like. I said, damn. Dude telling you it's some crystal clear pictures. Look at him smiling about it. Because he going down there while people can't get their SNAP benefits. He going to get his shit first. They finna shut it down. Let's go, gang.
This is not normal that these photos have not been released, even to people like you in the scientific community. That is not normal.
Yeah, in fact, this is exactly the comment that Joe Rogan made on my appearance in his podcast a couple of days ago. You can check it out. He said you should reach to Sean Duffy, and you know I'm doing my best.
Good morning, Denise.
With the help of Representative Luna, and hopefully we'll get it out. You know, this is not good scientific behavior, and I really hope that.
And it's unusual. It's totally not common, Dr. Loeb. And I know that, look, the establishment, just like we saw during the COVID pandemic, doctors who said, wait a second, maybe you should think twice about getting these vaccines. Hey, wait a second, maybe COVID came from a lab. That's the way that they have treated you. The scientific establishment has sort of laughed at your conjecture and laughed at your theories, while people like Neil deGrasse Tyson sort of insults anything.
Great point, Thomas. They going for the bunker. Hey, Cynthia Smiles. Welcome to the chat. Hope you subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be doing a lot of intel on this. I cover a lot of stuff, but I try to cover what's the important. See, sometimes I deal with the spirits. I try to vibrate on a high frequency, but it's a must. And the Most High said, you know what, start. You know, I was watching and I said, you know, I've been watching the updates, some things that's going on the news. And I just started putting stuff together. I said, okay, Trump tested nuclear weapons. Okay. Now you want to test your nuclear weapons, but you want to make the statement of testing nuclear weapons after you think I'm stupid and just saw you shake hands with the China president. That mean y'all cool. If I take a trip to China and I shake a hand with you and we supposed to be enemies, but we really cool for real. We faking everything say made in China. They want to test their nuclear weapons because they're going to need the nuclear weapon because they don't know what's about to come around the other side of this sun that's looking like it has a life form. Because like the man said, if that whatever it is gets close to the sun, it's supposed to turn red or it's supposed to break up. This is not the only Atlas. There was Atlas 1 and 2. So they're preparing for something to come, but they're not telling us. So what they're doing now, be prepared for, they never been telling us the truth. But what they're doing now, okay, my sister lives in China. And should me and her bunker under her apartment? She said every building has bunkers in China. Okay, see, now we're going somewhere. Okay, Thomas says they're scared. They're going to try to fight the Most High. Big facts. So Thomas, did you see the what it looked like from the China's satellite? From their telescope? China telescope shows this thing is round like this. I'm gonna have to give me, if y'all can bear with me, it's on my timeline. Okay, you seen it then. And it got lights going all the way around it. And at a certain point, it's moving. And then all of a sudden, a light goes across it, like two lines. They go, zoop, like it's some goddamn life. This is real. Salute, Dave. Make sure y'all subscribe to my channel because I'm going to start doing a lot more updates and intel about this stuff. There's also some links in the chat at the beginning of the chat. Y'all should subscribe to my other channel, which is called the Honeycomb Hideout. It's a lot of stuff hid on that channel, but we also, we have wonderful shows over there. We get in touch, close and personal with our subscribers and our people. We have shows over there. So please subscribe to that channel and also subscribe to Peanut Butter Face's channel. But this is just very important. So I watched this today, and you know, sometimes there is no such thing as strange happenings because I've been aware and I've been watching the 3-Eye Atlas. I also seen the close-up picture where it looked like it had windows and all that shit. I've been keeping my ear to the street along with other cases that I've been following. It's a mothership, exactly. Show the picture. I will, Billionaire Bravis. Give me just 1 second. Let's go through this, and I'm gonna pull the picture up and show you a picture of the 3-Eye Atlas. Thank you, guys. Double tap the screen, please, and that'll get the likes up. Let's get the channel in the algorithms. Let's get back rolling. My channel has slowed down a little bit. I've been down for a whole month on home time. I'm a truck driver, so now I'm back on the road and I'm getting back adjusted to things so I can continue to do what I have to do. So thank you guys for coming in, all the new watchers. I see it's a lot of scientist people in here. Thank you. This show didn't start off talking about this, but I thought it was mandatory that I did share what I know and update the people instead of just keeping it to myself. If I can prepare you guys on what I know, then that's what I'm gonna do. So let's continue to, let's go.
That you propose as preposterous, which I think is preposterous. I want you to respond to that, but just where are you now? You were 4 out of 10
Thank you,
chance,
Thomas.
40% chance this thing was intelligent life a month ago. Now it's reemerged, it's changed color. What do you think now, based on science?
It seems like it's even more weird than I thought. The blue color is something we need to understand. Haven't had time to figure out the physics behind it. One comment about Neil deGrasse Tyson: he's not a practicing scientist. He's a commentator, an influencer. And you know, think about the analogy with playing soccer. You know, there are people watching the game and they can comment, but they cannot score a goal. He's not the kind of person that would tell you.
You're
if
down
there
on
is
the
something
field
really
still
new.
playing. You're publishing work on a weekly, monthly
Yes.
basis. I know that. We read that. I read your Substack. You were 4 out of 10. Has that number moved up? That this thing might be intelligent life and not just a big
Now
rock
listen.
barreling through the solar system?
I think with the blue color, it's now a bit above 4, but I need to think about the physics behind it. It's really surprising, and it's much brighter. It's getting much brighter, much faster
So
than
strange.
any solar system comet before.
Yeah. Dr. Loeb, we're going to have you back. Appreciate you being with us. As always, great to see you again. I know the audience always enjoys when you come on as well. Avi Loeb, thank you.
Thanks for having me.
So everybody's seen that.
He loves the concept.
Ready to resume testing nuclear weapons for the first time in 33 years. Here's the president on this dramatic shift in U.S. policy.
We have more nuclear weapons than anybody. We don't do testing. You know, we've halted it many years ago. But with others doing testing, I think it's appropriate that we do also. I'd like to see a denuclearization.
Now I'm gonna tell you guys, and I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I'm a truck driver, so you know I see a lot of strange things. About 3 days ago, I was traveling in New Mexico. I know a lot of people know about what happened in Roswell when it came to what happened in New Mexico with the Roswell Project, which is one of the most conspiracy things that happened with the Roswell. I'm traveling out of a place called Las Cruces, which is about 45 minutes from El Paso, Texas. But I'm also headed west to California. So it's an air place there, but these jets, they look like old fighters like in the 40s. But they had more of a update look. So as they're flying, me and Angel, I look, I say, man, what the fuck? They going, it's fire on the right-hand side of me, like smoke, but I can't see the fire. You see I'm in the desert now, remind you. And I see the black. So they swoop around as both of them, and they get low to the ground. As they get low to the ground, one of them had like an afterburst, like you can see the flame come out the back of it. So they double back. They go back over the highway. I know everybody's on the highway like, what the fuck is this? So when they swing back again, they go by the smoke fire. So I'm thinking they observing the shit. So all of a sudden, gang, like you see a real nuclear weapon type of shit. It was some buildings over there, bro. They blew up the whole motherfucking building. And it looked like, you know, like a sandwich. Like if you lift bread up something, like it all went in one sequence. The fire went up like a torch, and it went down, and you seen the black smoke like they blew up a whole building. So we panicking. Like, what the fuck is this? And they're doing this right off the side of the highway. I've been going this route for 5 years. For 5 years. The same route on Interstate 10, and I have never seen nothing like that. Ever. Why are they testing like that right on the side of the highway where you can see the whole building blew up? Like dropping bombs. What are they preparing for? In other words, is what I'm saying. We're preparing for something, for me to see that, and I've been traveling Interstate 10, 20 to the 10 for 5 years, driving 18-wheelers. I've never seen that. Right there on the highway so you can see. It almost looked like we were being invaded by another country. So let's continue.
Because
we're preparing for something.
Russia has suffered. Russia's second and China's third, and China will catch up within 4 or 5 years. I think de-escalation would be, they would call it denuclearization, would be a tremendous thing. And it's something we are actually talking to Russia about that, and China would be added to that. If we
okay, we're testing weapons. It costs billions of dollars to use weapons. I'm also a true believer. If you're able to work, you get your ass up and go to work. I know it's a lot of people that are not, that are getting these SAP whatever stamps, and they could work and they're able. I agree with that. But sometimes when you have some type of power and position, hey Auntie Fee, when you have some type of power and position that this man has of being a millionaire, a billionaire, there is people right now that they may get enough groceries, right, to survive that month. They're in a cycle how they do their thing. But how can he deal with the fact that, yeah, some people that need to go get a job and go do their thing, but there are families, there are little children, stomachs that could be touching their back. Why are they shutting down the government? Is it because they're going down in there in the tunnels? Is they going down in them underground cities? And I know it's underground cities. You know why? Because I've been there. I've been in the Ozarks. I drove trucks down underground. They have train stations down there. I seen them with my own eyes. Hey, Auntie Fee, I seen it with my own eyes. I know something's going on. I was able to see that they have cities underground, and most of them are in the Ozarks by Springfield, Missouri. All of that, them Ozark mountains up there, I done drove 18-wheelers. Backed them up. I had to go through security. And I'm ex Angel, and we done went down. They done carved drill holes down there. And I'm wondering, why am I dropping shit down here? You can't, they got doors down there that the truck just back up. You can't see the people. And you wonder, like, what the fuck, what is they doing in there? And I was driving a reefer truck. Yep, in Brandon, Missouri. All down there. I've been there. I was touching the rocks, like, because I was amazed. I was touching the rocks like, man, who drilled this shit? And it's even got trains down there. But why are we dropping food underground? Are we giving them to the tall whites and the tall whites? The reptilians, who down there eating food that's hiding that you can't see them? I said, damn. So let's continue. I done seen it all, gang. I'm a truck driver.
The director of the CSIS project on nuclear issues, Heather Williams, joins me for more on this. Heather, there are a lot of people in the national security complex in Washington who have wanted to see this happen for a long time. George W. Bush didn't want to do it. Obama didn't want to do it. Biden didn't want to do it. So what do you think of the president's decision to resume nuclear testing? And Why haven't
And this is all breaking news, gang.
When other countries were doing it?
Yeah, before diving into the nuts and bolts of the statement itself, I think it's important just to point out what a huge strategic signal this is that the president made. He is clearly trying to show that the United States is interested in and ready to compete with Russia and China on nuclear.
We're not ready to compete with Russia and China. Russia and China, everybody gotta remember, Russia's initials are what? USSR. That stands for United States Soviet Russia. We've been working together. USSR, United States Soviet Russia. Stop playing with me. See, y'all don't want me to get into this shit, because this is how I started off on this shit. I love it. I do you all type of ways. Okay, we already nuked the ship, and that's why it grew in size. And that's when we had to shut down so they could figure out what to do next. And you know what, Daisy? That makes a lot of sense, because a lot of people, remember they were showing us the footage just recently when they shot something at an unidentified object over the ocean, and it hit it and it bounced off. So why did we shoot at something that we know nothing about, that didn't shoot at us? You started a war. Why would this country shoot something at a UAP and it didn't shot at us? They basically started, why are they shooting at these UAPs now? Why? We've never seen any footage of where we shot at the UAPs. We seen one recently where they put the target on it and it locked in, and that never happened. But now y'all shooting at the UAPs? And y'all stop thinking these drones are just drones, because even the Roswell was a small ship. Some of these things that you thinking are drones, they're not drones. Because you think it's a drone. The small grays is small anyway. You think they are. We have an alien agenda that we've been having, and it was bodies. Y'all got to go look at Paul Snyder. Y'all got to go do your homework. Billy Myers, y'all got to go do your homework, gang. They have already come into our oceans and swimmed up to our... See, that's another thing that people don't realize. And I'm going to give you some science on this. It always said, it is a below as it is above. Same above as it is below. As the pyramids are lined up off the Orion's belt and all of that type of shit. We all know that, right? But, you know, once we get to another level, right? I've seen it all. I've watched how this whole... I'm a driver, so when we get up to the higher in the atmosphere, we can't breathe, right? We're in space. That's space. We're beyond our limit. That's the same thing with the fish in the water. Are we realizing that? When fish get to the top of the water, guess what? When they out of breath when they come into our atmosphere. What's the difference? Then underwater, same it is as above, same below as it is above. It's just the octopuses could be satellites. The octopuses could be the below satellites. They're down there. I said there, I can get a little bit too deep. They have already come into our oceans. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys this.
Which he hasn't been totally clear on before. So just the nature of the statement itself is a really important milestone for this presidency. In terms of what it means if the U.S. does get back to nuclear testing, I think the president could have meant one of two things. One, he could have been saying that the U.S. would return to nuclear explosive testing similar to these images that you're seeing now. People often think that this involves mushroom clouds. It would more likely be a return to underground nuclear testing. Right. However, the U.S. is at least 36 months out from that. The other option of what the president could have meant was that this would be increased testing of nuclear delivery platforms. And this is where Russia and China have been doing a lot of active testing. Russia did 2 major tests in the past month.
We're not going to carry on that too long. I'm going to try to show you guys the ship. Let me delete my... I'm going to show you the ship. I was looking at it a little bit earlier. Just find out exactly where it is. Here it is, gang.
Yeah,
Stop playing with me. Y'all think y'all playing? You think you gonna play with me?
Teach us this word, truth, sincerity, and for the well, and salutations to the elect, Lord, one with some of those men and women.
This is China's vision of it.
How about you? How shine? And brother. Hey, all right, shalom, shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Dash. I want to say and give double honor to the apostles and the bishop, elders, and the great millstone for teaching us this word, truth, and sincerity, and for the well, and salutations to the elect, Lord, one with some of those men and women that believe in fear in the name of Yahweh, how shine. And my brother Gabar Yahweh from James Hawaii. Come and see me another quick lesson. And look, brothers, this is evidence, man. Yahweh Shai is coming, bro. This is taken from a Chinese, supposedly from a Chinese satellite, right? And you can see the chariot.
Now look.
Space.
Watch the light.
And watch it glow. Look.
I said, damn.
Somebody tried to say that it was supposedly something underwater. This is not underwater. This is not a microscopic thing. This is a chariot, bro. In space, you see the stars behind it, right? Look at it again. Look at it again. That's a chariot of the Most High, bro. And this man's in trouble, bro. This man's in trouble. And they're not going to report on this to the news. They're not going to report this to NASA. But this is a chariot, bro. That's not underwater, right? This is not underwater. This is in the heavens, man. Right? You see the stars behind it, like in stationary. But this chariot is moving through space, man. And it looks like a living organism, bro, like the chariots are. Living organisms, man. Call Allah, Yahweh, Bashmi, Yahweh Shai. What you gonna do? What you gonna do with this? How you gonna fight against something like this? Right? Right? How you gonna challenge Yahweh, Bashmi, Yahweh Shai? This is what the angels rocking in, bro. Look at that again. Watch the light pulse through it, man. Pulsate through it. Right? Damn. Damn, bro. Can't make this stuff up, bro. I got a preset real quick. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 68, verse 17. The chariots of the Most High are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord, Yahweh Bashmi Shai, is among them, as in Sinai, in the holy place, man. All right, let me just look at that word for Lord real quick, because it's lowercase, so that means just talking about Yahweh Shai. Right? That word for Lord. Yep. I don't want you, man. Adonai, man. Adonai, which is my Lord of men, Lord, title spoken in place of Yahweh in Jewish display of reverence. Right? Adonai, man. So yeah, bro. You see it. You see the chariots of the Lord, man. You see it, bro. I'll play this again. I was really excited when I saw this, just to share it, man. And they say that this is the 3 Atlas, so I'm not sure what that is. But supposedly it's a chariot that's floating in space, headed for the Earth, man.
What's going on, Mike?
Beautiful that is, man. So yeah, I just want to make this quick, short lesson. This is what the Lord's going to do to deliver He's going to use to deliver His people. These vehicles, man. Chariot.
So there you go. You guys have seen it. So we looking at a strange piece of work here. We don't know. I wanted to update y'all with this before I left to let y'all know that I am doing my due diligence. I'm keeping my ears to the streets. I'm keeping what's going on, and I will let my people know what's actually going on. So it's strange. They call it the 3i because it's the 3rd time a ship has come into our solar system. And I was doing my research on that too, Daisy. So you're absolutely right on that. I can't doubt you on that. I've did my research on that as well. So I know people The people that are new, I do cover this type of commentary. So, you know, it's the fourth quarter. So, you know, right now, I'm definitely going to update people with what is going on, because I recognize it. Only high vibrational people are going to be able to see these type of things. You got some people, they're not vibrating on that type of frequency. Even by our vocabulary and the things that we use, and as technology advance, we should know that we advance. Some people, they're not equipped and they don't know. Certain people are going to get certain powers. Certain people are going to get certain new abilities as this happens. You got to be prepared for that type of stuff. So, and the only way to get those things to happen and to enlighten yourself and to bring that positive light to yourself, you have to think it, you have to know it. People just don't get into heaven, or people just don't go on to the next level without knowing. I don't believe in God. I know there's a God. I don't believe in this doubt. I know. Believing is showing me a sense of I'm not sure. I don't believe in nothing. I know what I believe in. And I know that there is a Most High. Whatever people want to call him what you want to call him. But I know that that spirit lives within me. So these things are not phenomenal to me. And they've never been phenomenal to me. Because I know, even before reading the good book, that there is something out there. So we have to prepare. The only way we're going to get to the next level is if we prepare our souls with positive things inside of our souls. It says, seek and you shall find, knock and the door shall open. You got to seek knowledge. You just can't be dim now. Oh, no, there's no such thing as aliens. Oh, yes, it is. And some people think if they don't believe in aliens, that if they believe in aliens, they believe that there's no Most High. The Most High built everything from the tip of your hair to the bottom of your feet. So you'll be knowing what's going on. He'll let you know if he plans on destroying the earth. I will save my people. Absolutely. How can we talk offline over the phone? You can email me. My email is THA, like duh, but I spell it THAREAL, the real, BKS for best kept secret. So THAREAL BKS at gmail.com. And then we can go from there and talk on the phone. I'm definitely enlightened. You know, I'm a star. I'm a spirit from the everlasting past to the forevermore days to come. And I always remember with the celebrity things, these people talking about they're a star. First thing people say when they use the word star, S-T-A-R. You know what S-T-A-R, when you could call a celebrity a star? They're not a star to me. You know, S-T-A-R stands for something that ain't real. I said, damn. Star stands for something that ain't real. Exactly, Mike. We ain't got to live like this for damn sure. So that's what I wanted to update people on before I closed out my live. I got a little bit more views in. I know it's Halloween. I know people are in and out. They, you know, they dealing with their children. They got it right now is a day that, you know, you got to really deal with your children because they're going to want their candies and everything. So I didn't expect to have just like a popping live today, let alone that I did neglect the channel and I was gone for a month. But I'm willing to actually, you know, get back down in the trenches and do what I have to do. I'm also running 2 channels, so scroll up some and you'll see my link to my other channel. That's where I have shows and do everything. So I'm a person that like to interact with the people and do positive things. No one's perfect. I'm meant to be. I'm not perfect. I'm just as human as you are. But as I continue to grow on this social media thing, I do have a lot of things that I'm going to start revealing to people. And the show is also going to change new equipment because I only got a certain amount of time that I will be on the truck. So I will be off the truck here soon and I will be having a live show and you will be able to see me up close and personal. I'll have the desk, everything. It's going to be lit. So I just want the people that's following me now, you know, Just bear with me, or you're gonna see the whole transition. So with that being said, gang, I just wanted to show y'all with this Hernandez Go. Then we're gonna keep everything solid. Go to my other channel. Hit that link. It's called Honeycomb Hideout. Please hit that link. So if I'm not here, I'm on that channel. So you're gonna see both sides of how I work on the internet. So I just want to say thank you guys for joining me tonight. I don't want to carry with you guys. I do have to get up early, but I will be continuing to do my research. I want you to give me a hit me in the email. Disney says the Bible talks about us having dominions over the beast, so that tells us there's something large that we will face. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. You know, I've seen UFOs on the road. That's another story. I'll show you guys some UFOs. I even got the footage of the UFOs. Me and Angel have seen, what, about 3 of them? Mm-hmm. We've seen 3 UFOs, and we probably recorded 2. Yes. So we have 2 recorded. You know, so I've seen it. I got it. I just never shared that because I'm still so passionate about what happened to Adolph Thornton, Young Dolph. So, and I'm going to continue to cover the Young Dolph case, and I'm going to continue to track Hernandez Goldman. So that will be out. I got 2 days off, gang. So I'm falling back with some more intel. So I'll be doing a lot of work tonight on our Hernandez Goldman and following up. So just start checking my community posts as well, and I will update a lot of people on the 3i Atlas and what's going on, and with the government and everything that's going on with the SAP and how they shut everything down. Hopefully they'll get everything back up and people can get the release of bill. But everybody, thank you for joining me tonight. Shouts out to the replay gang. I am Mr. I ain't said a word, but you know what I'm saying. And my co-host, the real Angel.
Love you guys.
Yes. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. Remember, I know it's get hard out here, but we in the same thing, and it's called life. Shouts out to OG Dre for saying that. We all in it together. Peace and love, positive vibes only. You know, stay prayed up. You know, and we were hurt. Band-Aid gang. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. Please hit that like button, subscribe, like, share, and subscribe. And we'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Check my news, my community